wondering, how does a circuit work? Here's a definition. So in the last video, I told you how to make a circuit work, how to use it. So click in the description below to see it. And let's go to this video now. So first thing, when you see how does a circuit work. So here is a breadboard. So to make a perfectly closed circuit, let's see how it works. So if you see this side, there are A, B, C, D. So A to E, there are alphabets. And if you see the right side, you get F to J, alphabets again. So, and as I call it, this middle line you see is a separator. And you can see there are numbers here, 1, 2, 3. There are numbers to define rows. So rows are ones where you put all your pins, ECU pins, like this. Yeah. So these are numbers which define rows, and alphabets which define columns. Now let's go dig deeper. Now let's see how does it work. So basically, if you see, I'm drawing, there are, if you see, now this is not a perfect drawing, but if you see, there are coils inside a breadboard. Like each number has one coil. Yeah, they are tightly packed, but let me show you a rough factor here. So, and the middle line actually separates them. So I'm showing inside. So I'm making a small bedroom. There are 6 rows, and there's a separator in between, and we have next set of numbers. If you see, this is how it just looks inside this. It looks same inside this. And you're wondering what is this positive and negative? They're the same actually, but differently aligned. They work like this. They don't follow the rows. They work like this. So they separate like that. Positive they have one set, and negative they have one set, and they go until just, I don't know, but maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this breadboard, there are many breadboards, and they can differentiate. They can be different in each breadboard you take. So basically, what happens is, if this is the breadboard I'm drawing, so what happens is there are holes so if I put one here, there are holes, and the ECU plate which I will just show you. So as I said, this is an male ECU wire. So it basically, if you see here, it goes inside. So this input actually goes inside. This actually goes inside there, like that, exactly. So if I put it on a real breadboard, it should go inside like this. Fits very easily. So the pin is actually touching the coil. This red thing is the coil. Okay, it's touching. And there's another coil here which you want to transfer energy to. So what I would do is I would put another mark here, and I would take a black pen to represent this male wire, like that. Now you've seen the side view of it, but what is the top view of it? Actually, it's simple. If I draw it here, so the first video, as I tell, there should be components across the middle line. So this is an bulb. Okay, you want to make it light up. So what do you do? So there's a positive, and the longer pin is positive and the shorter pin is negative. So my longer pin is like that. So if I say now the LED is touching the positive side and the negative side is touching, but doesn't it light up when I touch it? Because there's no battery. So battery comes, I'll just put a battery at 6. So if you see my first video, you'll understand how to really do it. So I'm just going to do it. Simple. So there's a wire here, and there's a wire here, and there's a wire here, and a wire here. So the negative side of the battery needs to be transferred. Positive. So if you see here, we've got 2 switches, but if you see here, we've got a different one, completely different. So in the top view, it's actually a little confusing because you don't see the inside view. So I'm just going to draw another component here in the short view as my LED, and I'm just going to draw a square thing as my battery. So the battery as its own coil is shown here. So when you put an ECU male wire, actually it connects like that. So basically it moves the energy into the point. So this is the battery's point, and this is the LED's point. So the battery's power is getting in. But why put the ECU wire here, but why not here? Why not somewhere else? Why not below? Why not below? So if you see, there are coils like this, not like this. And you can put it in the same row, but not in a different row, because the king of that row is the LED. So if you want to transfer LED, you want to transfer energy, it has to go into the same row. Basically, the energy is getting transferred from one row to another row, and that row, the LED's points. So this is an LED. So the LED's points are touching 2 different rows. They're touching the row 1. The left side is negative and the right side is positive. So one is touching the right row and one is touching the left row. So if you put it here, there's an coil which goes like this, which is connected there. So if you see that is how it looks, okay? And when you transfer the energy and the black cable suddenly comes in and gives you energy here, and that wire touches that coil, same coil. So and the battery is also touching the same coil. That means the electricity from this goes here and goes here, which makes it light up. Same thing happens with the other side. When you put the point here, it gives energy to the whole point here and travels it the LED. So the negative power is given and even the positive one is. So that's how the circuit works. But if you want to find out how to make a circuit and you haven't, click the link in the description below to see the video and find out how to make a circuit. Please like, share and subscribe. Hi guys, so hope you learned something new today, and this video was worth your time, right? So please comment down below what should be our next projects and what can we do more. And if you have any queries or anything, just put it down in the comments and we should able to fill it for you. Okay, thank you guys.